here are 10 reasons why you need to play the Outriders demo.
Hope you all brought your galoshes.
Number 1. Find your class. All 4 classes in the game, Trickster, Pyromancer, Devastator, and Technomancer, will be available for you to play through the demo with to experiment and find your perfect class. Will you be a tank pyro or a DPS devastator? Mix and match abilities, give them a test run and find what suits you. And there are hours of gameplay to be had by putting all the classes through their paces. Once you finish with the Technomancer, for example, why not go back and see what the Trickster has to offer? You'll need to pick a class before playing co-op, which brings us on to number 2, multiplayer. This is the first time you'll not only be able to hop into the world of Enoch, but with the help of your friends too. Outriders supports up to a 3-player team to tackle missions, explore the world, and progress through the story together. You can find a matchmaking terminal in your camp if you're looking for squad mates. But don't worry, if you jump into a lobby in which a player is further ahead in the story than you, the game will warn you before you fully join, to avoid any spoilers. Number 3. Crossplay. Following on from multiplayer is that the demo will support a complete cross-play experience. This lets you play the demo with your friends and other players no matter what system they're on. The demo will have crossplay turned off by default as it's still a beta version, but just head over to the options, switch it on, and you'll be good to go. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam on PC. No matter your preferred platform, you can play Outriders together. Number 4. Transfer your progress. If you try out the demo and decide to go all in for the full game, you won't lose your progress so far and can transfer it across. This even includes if you play the demo on current gen and then buy the full Outriders experience on next gen, as players will receive a free upgrade to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S versions. Don't say we never give you nothing. Number 5. An epic journey. The Outriders demo showcases the prologue of the game, which introduces the entire story. This is a true RPG at its core.
Alright, tell me the truth. You think the ECAs thought this whole plan through?
A mystery hides at its center. Where is this strange signal coming from? What does it mean? The demo will give you a sample of the epic journey you're about to undertake. Number 6. Side quests. We won't restrict you to just the main campaign in the demo. It's swarming with side quests, which are replayable and will adapt loot and enemy skill to your current character level. Feel free to take on other missions from NPCs and really dig into the layers of this environment and its inhabitants.
What happened here?
What does it fucking look like? We got mutilated.
Side quests won't all be unlocked immediately though. Certain ones have criteria to meet before you can tackle them.
Good to see you again.
With some only becoming available once you've defeated the Solar Tower boss. See if you manage to find and complete them all. Number 7. Weapons. Shooting is interwoven in the DNA of People Can Fly as a studio. With gunplay classics like Bulletstorm, Gears of War Judgment, and Painkiller, Outriders is a continuation of satisfying shooting. You might notice that you can dismantle weapons that don't take your fancy in exchange for parts. Also, you may well come across ore deposits throughout the demo. These both relate to the expansive modding you can unlock later on in your journey within the full game. Remember, saves are transferred within the same ecosystem, so feel free to mine to your heart's content and have that loot handy for the full Outriders experience. More info on modding can be found on the Outriders YouTube channel. So give the weapons a go, whether you're the up-close and personal type or prefer to pick off from afar. Number 8. Powers. But combat isn't all about the guns. Oh no. The anomaly storms on Enoch have granted you unique powers, evolving you into a species called Altered. As you progress, you'll unlock more and more abilities that are exclusive to each of the 4 classes. From scorching waves of flames, to bending time and space, to summoning up an army of aiding assault weapons, to shoving a stone spike through your enemy's spine. Yeah, you get the idea. Powers are prevalent in the Outriders demo, and cooldowns are minuscule. Now, you won't have access to all 8 powers within the demo. You'll unlock the first 4, with the latter half coming later in the game. Try mixing up different combinations and see what outcomes you achieve. Number 9. Create your Outrider. A staple of RPGs, and let's face it, the menu you probably spend far too long on, is character creation. And did you know, you can change the look of your character on the fly within each camp. In the full game, this means you can evolve your look as you go. But even in the demo, there's a camp where you can switch things up. Fancy a new hairstyle or adding a badass piercing? Get customizing. Number 10. Play aggressive. In Outriders, the scared hide and the hesitant die, because a key mechanic in the game is that you need to kill enemies to heal. With powers on tap and 4 in total that you can switch in and out within the demo, and yes, you can even hot swap them mid-gameplay, there's no shortage of carnage to create on the battlefield. Light them up, slice them in two, employ a turret barrage, or crush them into dust. Get out there, Outrider.